needle and doing to my friend. Thank God I'm still here. Stay away. The places I've been. Still sing rest for a while. When you live your demons long enough and seem like your friends, so put on the brakes. The fast lane, the food ends. That first cigarette didn't do much. The second one did. The first taste of whiskey was good. I was a kid. So I'll tell you firsthand, hey, I know now, been where you are. In ways I am still just some kid, with eyes for the stars. You got to slow down while you can still see the night. Put on the brakes. The fast lane, that's for a while. Well, man, you know, I'm coming to you this morning. I had this song sitting outside drinking some coffee this morning, messing around with my dog. And something we try to do every morning, me and him, trying to get into the Word, trying to listen to some good music and, you know, just enjoy the sunshine outside, man. And so I was at the ISF unit last night and preaching to the guys at the ISF unit, a lot of them from Pulaski and a lot of them from all over the state. You know, some of them remember me from seeing me on the tank or seeing me on videos or seeing interviews that I've done, you know, throughout the process of this last year. And, you know, I was always, you know, watching everybody else come in and doing things and getting videos and photographs and, you know, all that stuff. And I asked myself, well, man, why ain't I ever on anything? And I remembered myself by the chaplain. He said, man, put it on your list, bro. And nobody's keeping you from not bringing a camera in or a video machine, man. I said, wow. So I want to ask y'all something. So last night I asked the boys, I did this message yesterday afternoon sitting at the lake here. And I said, do we really want to leave? Yeah, I mean, do we really want to leave, you know, where we're at? Can't we get comfortable in prison? Because we don't, the expectations of the outside world we're not sure of. We know that the outside world is going to be pushing on us, you know, through all of it. You know, when you get out, you know, you're going to either have a monitor or you not have a monitor, but you still got family to deal with once you get out, you know. And young kids, man, understand something. You youngsters out there, man, beating this ground for a symbol on your arm or a tattoo on your neck or some dots on your eyes, man, or some drips of blood, you know. What is that all going to gain you, man? And what if you gain the whole world but lose your soul? The Bible talks very clearly about that. So I did this message to understand something, and I hope I got time. Then I want to thank Yuri, and I want to thank all the Texas Department of Criminal Justice units that let us come in and be a part of the ministries at their prison units. And I was, you know, I was a blessing to go down and to Pulaski the other day and do the APOD with the bros and to see the guys again, after a minute being out. And so it was a blessing. I got to, finish up some hugs and some handshakes and some laughter. And they turned around and sang a song for us, man, while we were down there. And so this message came just from just sitting and thinking for a minute and listening to the Lord. So do we feel as if we're in bondage as we try to work our way back out into the free world, always all the way from Pharaoh's rule? Y'all get that, man? I'm in Genesis. Up y'all or Exodus. I mean, if y'all read the Bible, man, y'all need to go over this. It said Pharaoh's rule, the human rule. And this was way before human rule. So do we still feel like we're under the rule of the ISF unit or TDCJ? Are we looking at being delivered from the world of bondage? Because God's guidance and his promises of freedom have never changed. His promises have never changed. A lot of people change. A lot of things go down. We've been in this ministry now for almost 25 years. And it was funny to see the guys today or last night that I saw at the ISF unit tell me, said, man, you stood your ground, bro. You've stayed the course, man. And he said it's awesome to see the people that you're still touching, and your ministry and your testimony is still changing hearts. And so I said, bro, it's because of the grace of God. My word and my testimony is like Uri's. It's serious. It's about what the power of God can do, and he's not ashamed to use the people that other people don't think are ever going to be anything. And so we're under God's guidance, and his promise of freedom has never changed. We should want more, leaving any limited worldly stuff as protection for us, like the gang life or the drug world, for the divine protection and the purpose. Look, Exodus 14:14. We got to read that. That verse tells us to trust in God over human power, over our own power. It has gotten too much nowhere but in a colored jumpsuit. Let's say white for TDCJ. Let's say they got the ISF unit. They got brown. They got green and orange and white. And so that's the reference of where you're at. And so look, the jumpsuit look. It's divine versus earthly powers, bro. We choose God liberating path, the only real way out, over Pharaoh, man, over this world that the little gods of this world think they control us, man. Enslavement, even when it's means facing uncertainty. Look, if you're fixing to parole out, man, you got an issue in your life, and you need to get the issue. It'll be you if you don't get it squared up, man. You cannot leave this TDCJ, man, expecting the world to look like prison when you get out, because it's not. It's not. You, even though you got a strap on your leg, man, it's keeping you accountable. It's not the prison. It's keeping you accountable. Yeah, and the uncertainties that we're going to face as we try to move out of the grip of always feeling like we're in bondage. That's some real stuff right there, man. I was in bondage. Yeah, 35 years of it, man. 35 years. 20 years I had a needle stuck in my arm and a spoon in front of my face, man. Enjoying the craziness of life. Where Satan they say, Satan takes you to the spot where he likes you. He dumps you out like a trash truck, and then he leaves you there, man. So because you're doing his dirty work. But look, bondage, are we ever going to get out better, and like the Israelites themselves? Do we really want to leave? Look, they like it. They like us. They liked us in the struggles with doubt as they faced the Red Sea, bro. They chose faith in God's word over Pharaoh's armies, man. So did they truly want to leave the oppressive protection of Pharaoh or for God's true deliverance? Yes, they did. The same as us, right? He says, look, number one is peace and joy amid the troubles. Number two is freedom from the guilt and shame. Number 3 is inner straight and the resilience. Now, number 4 is guidance and wisdom. All these we should ask for, because all we have to do is ask God for them, and He will give them to us. Well, we got to stay in this word. We gotta walk righteous in the sight of all these other inmates out there. It don't matter if you ain't got but one friend, man. That's God in Himself. You know what I'm saying? The Lord will take care of you. The Lord's always going to take care of you. And you can't beat this ground out here in this free world thinking that you got the same attitude when you come out of prison. It's not going to work, y'all. It's like you might as well put your name on the jail cell, because you're going back to the same cell. You'll end up in the same cell, man. So when we preach to y'all, when we tell y'all things, man, I'm coming to you from my son's done time. My daughter's done time. I'm coming to you from knowing what it is to follow your son around, to follow your daughter around, to try to reach out, man. So look, this is Big Sky, Montana, man. I'm trying to come to you. Yuri, thank you. If this can be posted, it'll be awesome, bro. And just know one thing, man. God's got a place for us from the beginning. Hey, you the only one that's got one of these fingerprints, man. You're the only one that's got one of them fingerprints. I can't show y'all mine. Y'all might use it, man. Y'all be tripping. But look, you're the only one that's got one. It can convict you or it can release you. So God, I want to let y'all know something, man. Place God first in everything. Get right with yourself. Get right with your family. Get right with your children. Stop being so hard-headed, man, because you can't carry that outside, bro. It's waiting for you. The Bible says that Satan crouches down at your door. Crouches down at the door waiting for you to sift you, bro, like wheat. Man, so look, I love you, bro. I love all you inmates, man. Everywhere, all the state of Texas, women, girls, all of y'all, man. And look, the Big Sky's going to tell you something. Our girls go into prison units. We're all over the state, too, with us. So, look, we need to get down there and see you hobby girls. We need to get down there and see the rest of you girls, man. Check y'all out and see what's going on. Okay? Try to get in, man. And we just love y'all. Let you know the Big Sky Ministry, Bikers for Christ. I love y'all and want to continue to pray for y'all and let us help use y'all, use us in the ministries that needs to be used in the state of Texas. And Yuri, thank you, man, for this minute. Thank you for the time, Yuri. I really do appreciate it, and you mean a lot to me, Yuri. Thank you and your wife both. God bless y'all, bro.